That's your podcast intro for today. I spent 20 minutes looking at YouTube copyrights. I'm not going to risk it for this, I'm going to have all my ducks in a row before we go crazy with everything. But what's up? I hope you're doing well. The podcast is kind of back now. We're going to do these again, and it's going to be a little different. We got a slightly new format. We're going to, play some music during the podcast, especially with all the Zoom stuff going on. We can play music in the Zoom. You can listen to it on the podcast with some live commentary. So that kind of makes it more fun. We tested the waters out today with my friends in The Most. This is a podcast I did with The Most 2 days ago. They're a band from Connecticut, and they're awesome art rock, math rock, post-punk, angular, alternative, whatever you want to call them. I think you could really dig this band. If you're a fan of stuff that, I usually put out on Choke Artist. They're one of my favorite bands. The first time I'd seen them was in Montreal, and I didn't realize they were from America until about halfway through their set. And they were sick then, and they're still sick now. Their first LP came out in 2016, and this new album, Of What We Have, comes out this Friday. You can listen to it on Bandcamp on Friday, on streaming platforms. You can pre-order vinyl from Choke Artist. There is vinyl up there if you like that stuff. Either way, give it a spin. I think you'll really dig it. All right, so hope you liked the episode. One note, we did about an hour, and then we ended the recording, and we just hung out for another 40 minutes. So then at the tail end of that, we were getting into some interesting stuff. So it ends, the podcast, and then we pick it back up, but I recorded another 15 minutes, and that's where it gets nice and juicy. So hope you dig it. I don't want to be a big things coming soon, guys, so I'm gonna just shut my mouth. It's 12:30 in the morning. I have work tomorrow. So yeah, we're going to do more of these podcasts. I hope you like it. I hope you like The Most, because I do. And if you don't, what's your problem? All right, The Most is here.
Howdy.
What's up?
Yeah.
Yo.
What's up?
Yeah, nothing. We were all just talking for like 15 minutes.
Yeah.
We got everyone logged in. We got it all worked out, and we're here to talk shop and really get to the bottom of things today.
Yeah.
I will say it's good to see all of you.
Yeah, you too.
Sure, absolutely.
I haven't seen a lot of people, honestly.
Yeah.
Definitely not.
A big part that used to be our lives called music. We're all smiling too. It's nice to see smiling.
Yeah.
It's nice to see this many faces that I know.
Yeah. There's one right there.
It's a big week. Gang.
Yeah.
It is a big week, I will say. I'm excited as a fan of the band. I'm excited for this. And
Thanks, Joe.
Very happy to be a part of it too.
Thanks for everything you're doing.
We're happy that you're a part of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
It's good to have friends helping friends.
Hell yeah. If you're listening, Of What We Have by The Most.
Yeah, and we're grateful.
Mike is glitching out so bad.
Dude, Mike, turn off your camera, dude. Turn off your camera.
It's good comedic relief, though. And our first song we wrote. No, but this is your first album in 4 years. It's coming out on the 9th, so.
Yeah.
About time. What is happening to Mike?
Mike, you're glitching out, man.
Yeah, we're pretty excited. These songs we've been playing for like years now. I mean, when we've been playing with you, Joe, over the years, I feel like you know the whole record at this point pretty much. But there's still like a track on there that we've never even played live. Maybe 2 tracks we haven't even played live. So it spans like that whole 4 years. It feels like 4 years worth of like change within one record.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah. I think a large part of our intention for this record was to workshop a lot of these songs live and like to see them change as we play them in front of people and kind of it's interesting because most of the stuff we've been playing a lot, and then it's like 90% of the record is stuff that we played extensively live over the past 3 years, and then there's 2 songs that we literally finished writing in the studio.
Yeah, it's nice when stuff comes together last minute and everything works out.
Yeah, and this was definitely I think more so than anything, these songs kind of maybe taught us, our intention maybe at first was that we wanted to write more songs and do another record, but they kind of showed us just how much better it felt for us to play them live, and how they were received live, and how we kind of like felt about like a more live interpretation of the songs than like going out and like mapping it out in the studio like track by track and having it all like metronomically like, you know, all stitched together and everything. And it just like kind of like everybody kind of unanimously agreed like this is better live than it would be in any. We actually did have the record recorded like to a click and shit and like just scrapped the whole thing and did it over.
Yeah.
It's not that well. It could be that kind of band. Like, was At Once your last LP? Was that done to a click and like track separate?
Yeah, everything
Yeah.
was everything was mapped to like this many measures in this time signature to this tempo, and this is going to be the new tempo when it changes. And the click changed in the scratch tracks. Where when we tried to do it with this album, it was like, okay, this is not happening. Like, there's no way that this is happening.
Yeah.
But it turns out that the way that that the song sounded when we played it live, as opposed to playing it, you know, one person recording at a time kind of vibe, they sounded better. The songs sounded better live than they did, you know, one person at a time. And that the only way we really knew that intimately was by doing it both ways, you know?
Yeah.
Doing it live.
Also
Okay.
tracking it out.
Fuck it, do it live. Yes. So tell me more about, I guess, recording it the first time. And you I guess you just realized partially in there, like, this isn't the vibe for these songs.
Well, yeah, we were was at this house that like at some point or another, like everyone kind of lived there, whether they actually were like living there or whether they were just staying there for like long periods of time. But they had this giant like A-frame wooden attic that was like converted partially into a studio by our friend and almost exclusive engineer, James. And, you know, we were up there in like the heat of the summer, fucking like almost giving ourselves heat stroke and shit. Like just, yeah, we went through and recorded scratches like with Adam and then went and recorded over it. And we had, it wasn't a thing of like getting bad takes or anything like that. Like it sounded good, like it sounded right, but it just didn't sound like how the songs like sound, you know what I mean? Like it was like not really what we are hitting at when we're like playing together and like rolling through these complicated passages, not just complicated passages, but these passages of the songs like together as a unit. It just like flowed totally differently than it did when it was like mapped out and kind of like done, lined up and everything, you know?
Totally.
There is a take from those sessions that made it onto the album, and it's the third track. It's Connor's solo track
Yeah.
Yeah, that acoustic
with the
guitar.
saxophone quartet. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
the tempos line up. It's like, why not, I guess. But I think it's interesting because most bands wouldn't into recording being like, we have to scrap this. Like, I feel like at least most of the groups I played in, like once it started, and it's partially, I guess, because like there's usually like a big investment with recording and like everyone creates these deadlines that don't matter. Like ultimately, I always say like the album's out forever, get it right.
Yeah.
Or live
Yeah,
with it.
yeah, agreed, definitely.
That's the
Yeah.
trade-off. Like hate yourself forever if it's not how you want it, or take a step back and I give you guys a lot of credit for all like being like, this isn't the move,
Right.
Wasn't an easy thing to like, I think like admit to ourselves, like we have this record that like so many parts are done for and everything, to kind of like look at that and like a week's worth of exhausting work and be like, well, that's not gonna really be anything, you know what I mean? Like it's not like an easy thing to come to terms with, but like looking back now, whatever, like almost over 2 years after that, I think, like I'm so glad that we did wait and that we did exactly what we did, because like the record sounds like how we wanted it to sound, I think, more or less. Obviously it's tough to like put out any product and think to yourself like, that's perfect, that's how I exactly imagined it. But I think like we got pretty close to how like 7 people agreed on it, you know what I mean? Like
Right.
It's interesting too, because we've really changed as a band. But I mean, we started as a recording project. It was like never supposed to be a live thing. It was just something that we went into a studio because James was going to school at UNH and needed musicians to come in and do a session for him to record. And it just like kind of snowballed into this thing where we were playing these songs that we never thought we would really play live really well. And the live thing felt way different than the way we were sounding on recordings. And it's just,
that's like on our EP Important Things.
Yeah. And it's just, the live thing clicked, and it was a cool thing that we had going live. And I think that we've really embraced that and really just gotten better, and to a point where we can really make it happen and make that sound good, you know, without having to go and track it piece by piece.
Sure. That's the other thing with live recording is you need to have the chops and like the chemistry.
Right. The chemistry really.
We came off of a 2-week tour, so it was like already under our fingers as if it was just another show. So like we got a lot done in one sitting as if it's like a show, you know what I mean? Like
totally. Was it like drums, bass, guitars, and then horns separate?
Drums, bass, guitars were live, and then horns were layered on top. Everything else was layered on top.
Yeah.
In one day, too, or 2 days.
A bald eagle flew by, like right as we showed up.
Magic.
Yeah. It was awesome.
And one time, like 5 years ago, there was a tornado in the field across the street. So that's pretty cool too.
Yeah. More symbology.
Yeah.
For our cult happenings.
The record is it's very cool, and it is different, and I think that's needed for what you guys were doing, like to take a risk or a step in a somewhat different direction. I think is like very important, and I definitely appreciate what you guys did with like the music, I guess. I feel like it's easy to just kind of be in a box forever as like a certain thing, and like I think like At Once is still sick. I have the little flag poster thing on my wall.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
like the record rules, but like this one is like equally as good and different and like more relevant to now, I think. Because if you put out At Once now, it'd still be good, but
thanks.
Music changes a lot.
Yeah, definitely.
So,
Oh,
have your influences kind of changed, I guess, over time, like in the past 4 or 5 years?
I think they're always.
I would say so.
But like, honestly, there is a route at least where like, for like Connor and I at least, when we're like getting, you know, the ideas and the seeds out there at least, like there's bands like Junior Bob or like Zona Mexicana and certain bands that are like way low key that were like, oh, there's this whole sound world they're presenting. And I think it's like, I don't know, trying to find your own sense of like just organicness or something. But that goes along with us playing more as a band in general too. It's like just, a general like maturation of risk taking and stuff.
Dude, talking about influences, like I remember when I first heard of Invalids, I was in college. That was like right before The Most was coming out, and like Anuia like blew me away, you know. And you know, it's cool that it's cool, I think, not to see your influences necessarily change, but to be amongst people who influenced you in a professional way, and how that changes even the way that they influence you. Like, it's fantastic to be sitting here with somebody that plays and chatting about music.
Yeah, we've played a lot more with our friends now at this point that like it's almost as if, you know, like your collection of the people you surround yourself with or whatever. So it's like just playing and seeing your friends play live, you're like, you turn into this like conglomerate.
Yeah, it's like, and therefore your circle of influence too gets bigger, because it's like you play with people that like, you know, okay, so like I like Invalids and I play a show with someone and like they like Invalids and they're like, oh, you like Invalids, you should check out like this band or whatever, and then I like that band, and then I'm meeting people that like that band and they're recommending it. You know what I mean? Like your circle kind of grows like through doing that, through meeting people that are
business, dude.
Ultra business, dude. Right? Yeah, dude. The mergers, dude. The acquisitions. Yeah.
Chris LLC Incorporated. Oh fuck! I got email once, and someone was like, "Tell me more about your business plan." I need to know. I'm going to school for business, and I was like, "Yo, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing, honestly." Like, I don't know.
That's so funny.
Yeah. But to your point, Sean, like, thank you for like the nice things, and like, I'm in the band, obviously, but like, you know, it's Pete's baby, so like, I remember where I was when I first heard Invalids, and I wasn't in a band, and I was like,
right,
this is cool, you know, like, so.
I never thought y'all would be live.
But
Like,
I
you know.
bet you that
Yeah, I never thought you guys would be live. The Invalids, for sure.
Yeah.
You know?
I
I bet
locked
you
myself in the
playing with
basement.
influences it's totally changed your influence over the years too. You know what I mean? Because like once you're influenced by something and then you're also making stuff that's on that level, like the whole thing changes. You know what I mean? Like it.
Yeah, it's not so much like listening to like. I mean, obviously influences change, but like it's almost like you're trying to make music to like, I don't know, get your connection deeper with people rather
Right.
than like trying to emulate a different sound.
Yeah.
But I've been listening to a lot of Tech Life and DJ Rashad recently, and Blaze Foley, so I'm all over the place.
Yeah, totally. I most of us are probably a mixed bag with what we like.
Oh,
But
yeah.
I think what's important is to constantly stay inspired and like just surrounding yourself with people that are like doing something unique and like good at it. That always helps. Like, so.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I've
for
been
sure.
learning a lot lately. Nick came with me for the first time today. Like it's crazy how that influences the way.
I had a lot
we
of
write
fun. It was
music
sick.
too, you know?
Wait, riding your bike, you said?
Yeah, absolutely.
Dude,
Like,
I rode an hour every day all summer. It kept me sane.
yeah.
Hell
I
yeah.
had to. I got like a little fold-up bike. Most
Dude, we just
people-
got
Same,
chased
dude.
by a
Same.
turkey, guys. We got chased by turkey. That's why we're late right now.
It's actually true.
Yeah, it's like 4.5 foot tall turkey. Just like was like, and then literally was like, you know, like in Jurassic Park, like they're looking in the rearview mirror, and the T-Rex is like, literally, it's running at us, and we're like, oh shit, it's running, and then no, oh god, it's actually
For like 100 yards, this thing chased us down. It wanted blood.
Wow.
we had to, like hop on a bike.
There was a good old fashioned turkey chase. Like,
Yeah.
The ones you hear about.
We were chased by a wild
The ones you hear about. Wow.
Turkeys stand their
He's a
ground.
menace, dude. He lives
yeah,
on my
dude,
street.
they do.
You have like a neighborhood turkey.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, just yes.
He sleeps in people's yards. I wake up at like 6 o'clock every morning. And he's just in a different person's yard, like behind their. And then he'll like challenge cars. He'll stand in the middle of the road and like challenge cars. And nobody's hit him yet.
This turkey plays chicken with the cars, dude.
Turkey plain chicken.
Dude, what's his name? He's got to have a name if he's constantly around.
Totally got a name. Gilbert.
Gilbert? His name's
Gilbert the turkey.
Damn.
Gil is kind of a dick, but yeah, they're turkey.
oh Gil, dude.
You guys are all back in Connecticut now, right? From
I'm-
Matt's still in New York.
I'm in New York too. I live in Queens.
Connor's still in New
oh,
York.
okay.
I'm in Boston, but don't. If you tell that to anyone in Boston, I'm from Medford right now. They're like, that's not
Word, dude. Yeah.
Boston.
I live in I live in West Haven with Mike. And yeah, it's been good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm up in West Hartford, middle of Connecticut.
We actually haven't seen Connor in I haven't seen Connor in a long time.
Yeah, this is like
Yeah.
March.
Well,
But
since
we're all gonna be together next weekend. We're gonna be doing some live streaming on.
Yeah.
Friday.
plug.
Connor,
Yeah.
were you on tour? Like, it was when we played those like Delta Sleep shows. I remember we were talking in Boston about it, or maybe it wasn't Boston, maybe it was Brighton. I don't know how that.
Dude,
shit was, but
I actually need to
That
write.
was right.
I need to write a country song about how this crazy like country tour like ruined my life, man, and like.
Yo,
Like-
guys, before you go, I actually have to hop off of this, so
Okay.
I can't stay. So
Mike, we love you.
good to
dude.
see you
Love
guys.
you, Mike.
Yeah,
Yeah, thanks for having us on.
we'll cross
Joe.
paths again. Of course, yeah.
I baked you a cake.
Definitely.
Later, man.
Peace,
Hey,
Mike.
man.
Later, Mike.
I can't. I'll see you guys on Friday.
Okay. Yeah, that sounds good.
Peace out,
bye.
guys.
All right.
Peace.
Peace, man.
Oh no.
But yeah, so the short answer is no. Pretty much like I was gonna go on this big tour with this girl for like whatever, like 10 months or something, and we all got actually like a couple other a mutual friend of all of ours, this bass player named Gianni, which shout out Gianni and HMO4. No, but like we were just strung along for like for like months and months and months this tour was going to start, and like we were like told that we were getting all this back pay for all these dates that were like supposed to happen, and then it was all just like this big sham, dude. Like some dude just lied. So like, yeah, it was kind of crazy. I kind of was like set behind by like a full year, like in terms of like my living situation and like finances and shit. It was kind of crazy, dude. But like,
That sucks.
yeah,
There
it
could be, like,
did.
a documentary about that almost.
It did. It did really suck, but you know, life goes on. So.
Yeah,
Shit.
yeah.
The life
It's
of a
hard. It's
musician.
hard. Whenever someone comes to me with too much opportunity, I'm like, I don't believe you.
Well, the funniest thing was that it was actually like it was given to me. The gig was handed off to me through this me and Nick's old guitar teacher. Me and Nick studied guitar with the same woman in our town, this like local guitar like wizard named Susan Mazer. Shout out to her. But
Major.
yeah, she like passed off this gig to me, and she didn't really know the nature. It was like through someone that she knew. It was a whole like totally not her fault at all or anything, but like, you know, it just was like so many people in this line of like passing this gig here and there, and like the gig was weird, like even from what the people who were offering the gig, what they knew about it was like kind of sketchy. So it was just like a really weird situation, and I don't fully know how it turned out, because I just at a certain point in time I was like, yo, I can't wait anymore, and I got off of
Sure.
it, you know.
Yeah, well, I remember you saying to me, like, you were going around and playing in schools, like that
Yeah,
was the gig.
it was supposed to be like if you ever had like an assembly in middle school or something, and some group came and like did some, it was like an anti-bullying campaign or something, but it also had something to do with like leukemia or something. Like, I don't know. It was very, I don't remember the name of the disease, but it was like an anti-bullying campaign and like some like campaign to raise awareness for some disease. And like, I don't know. I mean, it ended up being like this fraudulent scam anyway, so I don't even know what it was really about to begin with.
Yeah, yeah. It happens. That's part of, I guess,
Yeah.
like gig economy is sometimes.
It's
just getting
definitely,
shafted.
yeah. You got to have that like that white whale of a gig that just gets away from you because it's too good to be true, and it really was that. So
Getting had, getting shook. Tell you people, it's harder than it looks. It's a long way to the top.
yeah, dude.
Oh yeah, dude.
Because I know you guys are involved with other stuff musically. Like, is that more? Some of you are jazzers, I would say. Like, have more roots in jazz. It's prevalent in the music, obviously, and that's what makes the band like so special to me. Is like, there's more than just like open tuning emo chords, or it's like a big 4-chord, like kind of whatever.
Right.
But
Yeah.
I didn't know you two had the same guitar teacher. That's really sweet. I like that.
Yeah. She's like just an incredible musician. She's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I think Connor had her a bit longer, but yeah.
Yeah. What are some other musical things you're up to?
Wow, there's so much. There's HMO4. That Connor's doing. I'm not involved in it, but it's very exciting. I'll take any moment to hype it up.
What is this? This is
It's a
like a
3-piece crazy math band with
Yeah,
Sed.
actually, with the drummer of Queen Moo, this guy Nick Charlton,
yeah.
really good drummer. Yeah, that's a fun project. I played in this other band too called Wreath from Brooklyn with this bassist Dylan DiBiase, who is really like a really gifted songwriter. And I mean, nothing for the past 6 months.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
that's a good point. Any shows?
Yeah.
Plug your gigs. Yeah.
But I am about to drop a solo record through a project called Kilometers, which is exciting.
Dude, yeah, hype that
At
up.
some point in time. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Sean played on that record, and so did Nick in some weird way.
I just did a quarantine thing with Tyler Perkins of Extrovert and Champagne Colored Cars, Nick Strader, and Ben Dierberg. who are
Ben rules. New Brunswick, baby. Yeah.
awesome, dude. Oh my God.
Yeah.
That was really cool. It's called Kin. We put out some tapes pretty recently. It was just like 4 songs. They're all like less than a minute and a half, but it was cool. It was
really cool.
Yeah, I was stoked just to, work with some people that I don't usually work with. I mean, we've all known each other for like our whole lives. So, I mean, I don't know. I didn't go to jazz school, so I end up playing with these guys a lot. Yeah. I don't have as many outlets. So it was really nice to, play with people that I had never even met before. and I was really stoked with the way that came out. And then it was great to play with Connor on his stuff. And yeah, Adam's got some stuff
Mega.
going on. Yeah, Mega.
Yeah, I play in a group from New Haven called we call ourselves Mega, and that's me and Gianni, this elusive bass player we're talking about.
Elusive fellow, yeah.
Me and him, we're roommates. So I play in a band with him, and Mike plays saxophone in it. We have a friend plays keyboard, trumpet. We just got a guitar player, and we're going to record a record in December. But I've been grinding with them all summer, hashing out tunes and trying to make us sounds. It's a very different band than I'm used to really honing in on. Like there's a big improvisational element to it, and it's tough to get that sounding clean every time, for between everybody. So we're working on that. I just released a solo track last month. I got Ableton over this time because I live in like a second, like a 2-family house. So I've been like pretty just up here in my room trying to figure out something to do with music.
That's the nice thing about not a lot happening is like everyone can kind of just.
Yeah. And I was furloughed in May for my job. So I had a whole lot of nothing going on. So I kind of sat down with Ableton and just sort of learned it, tried to figure it out. And I came up with something that I liked, and I just sort of put it on Bandcamp. I did, it's very like low. I'm not really like trying to hype myself up or anything like about it, but I like just releasing stuff under my own name that I think is cool, So I don't know if I'll ever play it live. I don't know if I'll ever do anything with it, but it's
cathartic just to
it is.
Put things out.
Oh man, it's really is just to make shit, man. Just making shit during this time.
That's what it's all about,
Yeah.
Me
God.
and Adam had a instrumental metal band with our said producer James. Adam played guitar and James played drums.
Yeah. I used to play guitar a lot before I was in the most. I played guitar in this like post-hardcore band from Boston called Native Wildlife for a few years.
Oh, no way. Cool.
Yeah, we did a bunch of touring, and we really sent it. That was like the first band I really like sent it on doing things with. But yeah, that was fun for the time. And then our drummer moved to Austin, Texas, so we had to slow down. But thanks. Yeah, me and Sean were in like this weird instrumental metal band that was called Heist until we were sued for being called Heist.
This cover band, it was like a wedding band from LA, had the name The Heist trademarked, and they came after us, deleted our Bandcamp and deleted our Facebook.
They sent the dogs after us. They came for us.
Wow.
And
How did they get in touch with you?
Facebook.
Over Facebook.
Openly over Facebook. And they were like we have a friend we went to high school with who's a lawyer, or who's practically a lawyer at this point. And he like commented on my post and was like, hey, they can't really like sue you over a band name. Like that's not really copyrighted material. You can't really do that. But all the shit that they were willing to go through, all the hoops they were willing to jump through to get us was just like, okay, we don't need this energy. We don't need this energy. We got.
It's insane how hard it is to come up with a band name too.
Yeah.
Like I don't know. I think that every musician can empathize with that.
Yeah, there's
like,
a Scandinavian Most that like is like a mod band. Mod.
Yo, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Is intellectual property even real? It's just fucking words. Like, chill.
Yeah.
Nothing. Like that's right. Is that what they say now?
It's funny because I read a lot. I'm reading this Brandon Sanderson book series right now. It's really great. It's fiction and fantasy and stuff. But it's great. It's a great series. But at one point, this character starts talking about what human beings value most as a trait in others. And his hypothesis is that human beings value novelty above all other things. doesn't matter if you're really the first to do something, or if you're inventive, or if you're if it's the best thing in the world. All that matters is that you've published it first and that it's novel at the time. That's what we celebrate more than anything else as a species.
And as a band, I think that to come full circle back to our record, I think that's a great segue. Yeah, you're right. It is a very different record. There's times, especially now since we're not playing most stuff all the time, it's like, earlier into COVID, I'm like just learning Beatles songs or whatever, playing chord melody shit, trying to figure different tunes out. Getting back to that kind of stuff. And then I play Mo's song and I'm like, whoa, what? What is going on?
Yeah.
So it's almost, and like, after playing with our friend Spiller, we did a few dates this time last year where like a couple of the guys from Spiller filled in on bass and drums until Sean and Adam could come out. And it was interesting, like conveying, because it's not like, like, okay, there's these measures in A and whatever. It's almost like more like sculptural or something. And that's what I think even more now with the new songs. It's like, that's why kind of it's like, we think it's more of like this art rock thing we're doing rather than a straightforward math rock thing.
Dude, math rock stocks are.
Yeah, I just said the word. I said the word. I said the word.
Everyone leave me alone.
Yeah.
My favorite math rock trope is people write half a riff and they'll play it twice, but it's like 5 notes, like it's 5.
Yeah.
Boo-doo-doo-doo, boo-doo-doo-doo. But you wrote half a riff, you played it twice. I'm not
Right.
impressed. What are you doing?
That's the formula,
Yeah, it's, people are allowed to make and like what they want, but I'm just.
For sure.
I'll never hate on people making stuff, but yeah, I know.
Openly will, but it's okay.
They gotta stop it.
There's enough stuff.
I'm the bullied ska kid, so anytime I go somewhere, I'm like, yeah, what's your.
Oh, wow.
What do you have to say?
Talk about how Streetlight Manifesto is like the sickest band ever.
Yeah, they roll.
We're from CT, so we definitely have that ska appreciation amongst us for sure.
That's fair. Take
We
me
get
back
called
to
a
the
ska
90s.
band, though. People, like, that's my favorite thing in the world.
Oh, you got horns?
Yeah, right. Oh, yeah, ska, right?
Oh, you guys have brass in your band? Which, for the
That's the
record,
thing,
here,
dude.
I'm saying it now, guys. We do not have brass in the band. They are woodwinds, but thank you. Sometimes there is brass on the
It's always brass in whenever anybody writes anything about the band, it's like the searing brass. It's like, where, man? Like the
No, none. There's
Two
none.
tenor saxophones.
Yeah.
90% of the time. Like,
Nathan, do you play Barry sometimes?
oh,
No, I play keys.
Nathan is our piano player.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
But you guys have 2 horn players, and then keys, I guess. Did you track with guitars and bass and all them?
No, so actually I tracked fairly recently compared to all of them. So I think most of that stuff was done for a good chunk of time. Then I tracked in January of this year, basically right before quarantine happened.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
Nick, I know in the quote you gave Brooklyn Vegan, you were saying.
Oh yeah, I kind of. So what happened is we were hanging out yesterday, and I had this. We took a voice memo of us talking about the song,
Yeah.
and I kind of like summarized it in my own.
Okay, yeah. But one thing interesting, and
Special.
this will go up Thursday, and that article's getting posted Tuesday. So
Okay.
the article that went up, I think it is interesting that you guys tried to, I guess, find more space in the music, because it's very easy to fall into wall of sound. Like, yes, more harmonies, layer
Yeah.
everything, like, and I think everything was laid out tastefully, like in a more tasteful way this time. It was a conscious decision, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, it's always difficult to find the perfect mix of 7 people at once.
Yeah.
well, it's funny
It's
because
tough.
when
We
play
do
that
definitely
song,
try to get it good together.
Right.
we play that song 4-piece a lot because we do a lot of 4-piece touring, and Nick plays all the parts. Because like that intro part, the piano part and stuff, and then
Right.
when we have Nate with us, it's like the song.
They pick up different parts. That's why you'll
Exactly.
catch me. I'll be sloppy if I'm not, because I'm like, oh, I gotta hit that part. And I'm like, hit the saxophone. So it's more, that track in specific reintroduction is like definitely more one of the. I think it was like we toured it like through like so many times, so it like held different subtleties and things. And it was definitely one of those things where, like, on guitar, I was thinking, like, you know what? The intro, it'll start with Nate instead. It starts with keys.
Yeah.
And just doing things like that instead of it being constantly guitar. You know what I mean? Because I think that's the thing a lot of people fall into is, like, arranging, and it just turns in. I love the guitar, obviously, but I don't know. It'd be cool to, you know, be more spatially aware with that. So I think that's more of the effort in this record too.
Yeah,
So.
not just based off. This one starts with the riff and then go from there, but like, you know, less songwriting, different voicings and stuff.
Right.
And hocketing if we can, like, and I think newer most, because this is the thing too I was going to mention.
Did you say
about,
hocketing?
Like, yeah, I did. I said it.
What is?
Yeah.
I don't know what that is.
That'd be like, so you have one line, but then it goes like between different instruments. So there's like new tracks, especially. I was gonna say, like, there's already a new Most record that's pretty much out in the ether between all of us. That's ready to go, which is exciting.
We've been sending each other recordings.
Yeah.
And trying to work on new material in this time.
Yeah.
And like hocketing would be like, instead of the guitar taking the whole line, it's like boom, it's like sax, guitar, sax, like, and you're hocketing, you're taking the same line. Dirty Projectors vocal hocketing, that's classic. Palm hocketing, classic.
Yeah.
Stravinsky hocketing.
Stravinsky.
When so for the songwriting process, does it kind of all start on guitar with vocals and then like kind of shape it to how you want it?
That's been like I guess like a pretty common like majority of the songs are like, it's kind of like some kind of like skeleton will be laid out. Like it's been so far on for songs on records and stuff, it's been me, Nick, and Sean has contributed a few songs over the years, a couple songs on At Once, Patterns 1 and 2, and a song on Important Things, 100, which is arguably our mathiest song to date, I think, honestly. Like the technically like mathiest song. But yeah, it'll be like, you know, like even if not like an entire song, maybe just like a really strong like idea for like the main part of a song at least, and like that will kind of get like jammed on, and then there would be like, maybe we kind of like get together as a group, and I feel like that process is like we learn that skeleton of the song, and then each one of us kind of like brings up ideas to like employ different musical techniques, like, oh, maybe we could like, you know, kind of like think of like this passage, and it's tough to explain, I guess, but like, yeah, kind of like just like
bravado here, or let's hit this section.
Let's make this section longer. Yeah, this feels
right.
good.
Or like, let's bring this up like a half step and then bring it back down, or something. Like just like little like bag of tricks for like flushing out a song, pretty much.
That'll change even like this record, especially. It shows that whole like on the road, like these songs we were playing so much already to the point that it's like in the studio there was still even nuances that we did on the record that we've never done before.
Yeah.
You know, yeah.
It doesn't sound like a guitar-based band, I'll say. Like, it doesn't sound like...
That's cool.
That's cool. That's good.
Because I think you're thinking more, like, textures like you're saying, but, like, chords, too. Like, getting off on chords, but, like, being stoked about, like, a cool progression and be like, this will sound sick with the right instrumentation on it.
Right. I think Connor and I, like, I don't know, overall our music shit is like, Connor and I get very bored with certain shit when we're writing. So it's like, I think using crazy different harmonies that have similar, maybe the bass line is more, like the root is poppier or something. And then like putting, like we do like sharp nines with the fifth and the bass, kind of like that kind of stuff as a good passing chord. There's a certain most sound world out there, I think.
Yeah, a lot of minor 7 flat 5 chords not used as the 2. No, but like I think we all share like this kind of like, as soon as like we're jamming on something and like it starts to get that like we could predict what's going to come next, we're like, all right, that's where I should change. Like there should be something new and exciting that isn't like exactly what we think. And then like that also, like, because we do that so frequently, then sometimes it's nice, like on a song like First Frost, like that just stays in that groove for like so long. And like,
yeah, that's what I was going to say.
Can't get enough of that groove. You know what I mean?
A lot of it, right. A lot of it for me is like just what you're feeling, like what feels right in the song. Like it's not even so much like, oh, the symmetrics of like, oh, this needs to happen 4 times or this needs to happen 8 times. It's like sometimes that's not what feels good for the riff or the time that
Yeah,
you're doing.
dude. And like, it's like go listen to the Beatles. They have weird shit like that all the time where something will happen like 5 times.
You're right.
I think that as a band, I can confidently say that the Beatles are our most common giant influence. I think that every single one of us is a massive Beatles fan.
Sarah Malos.
Like obsessive Beatles fan. Like
The Beatles, Tara Malos, dude.
I've never listened to the Beatles. I know like 4 songs.
Yeah, check them
oh
out.
man,
Check
yeah,
'em
yeah,
out.
Check 'em out.
They're pretty good, dude. Yeah.
I've heard
They put
about
out a
it.
tape. Like,
Yeah, the name keeps getting passed around.
yeah.
Yeah, that first Frost groove is like you can't get enough of it, kinda, and like it calls for like kind of being the skeleton of the song, sets it up, and then when it breaks into the straight like
Right. That song was like A in 10, and then A.
yeah.
Yeah. Right.
Well,
Yeah.
I think, yeah, we're all trying to get groovier, I think, is too.
Yeah.
The newer, whatever the next most record is that's going to happen will probably be like simpler in certain respects.
The shapes of groove to come, dude.
Yeah, it'll be, yeah. We're trying to entrance people.
Dude. We want ideas firing off in the lobes of whoever's listening to our music, dude.
oh yeah.
Lobes. We want to get up in the lobes.
We want to get up in the frontal lobes, dude.
We want to free the people of their ailments.
Yeah.
Listen to the most and become free. Free.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, most people will enjoy. It could be straightforward and still be great, you know. Like,
Oh yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. That's kind of the thing I've been realizing, like what I was mentioning, like going and playing regular music for a sec, like just, I don't know, Crosby, Stills, Nash & Young and whatever, Animal Collective, and then trying to figure out weird songs on guitar. Coming back
We play regular music, dude. Come on.
Yeah, no, we do. It's just music. I mean, that's the thing for me. I'm like a huge like sound art noise kind of. I like that world, so I'm always like, I'm definitely down to make it weirder. Like, you know,
But Gnarl's good too.
we'll go on.
it's a balance.
I have a track queued up. You want to listen to Mile Run?
Oh,
Yeah.
Sure.
yeah, I was listening to that last night.
I think I could play it in the chat and it will play on the podcast. So what I was saying before is like this song it goes really hard and like
Yeah, what do you think about this song, Joe? Like Connor and I were.
it's dead.
We wrote this together too. This was one where
Yeah,
we.
this is one of 2 Most songs. The other one being "And They Did Go By" from way back on Important Things. Those 2 songs were like kind of the only songs that we like came together to construct that initial skeleton of the song. And it's funny how like they kind of like similar things kind of happened when like in both of those songs we put our ideas kind of like together like this, and some similar things. So like similar songwriting techniques kind of like came out in that like we kind of like trade back and forth between like the Nick portion of the idea and the Connor portion of the idea, like in this very like, it kind of reminds me, Nick, of like when you would cut up those pictures and like overlay them on each
Oh,
other.
yeah.
Like
Collaging. That's another.
collaging. Yeah, I mean, it really is. It's
Stravinsky
collaging. It really is. Yeah, but it's funny how that kind of happened with both of these songs, particularly like towards the end of the songs.
Yeah, absolutely.
But yeah, so
It was hard though. Yeah.
This one is I would say I don't want to say it's a hard song. I like the song. It's like it's like where you go. It's the first turn of the record, and I think like the pacing of the record is really good too. Like that once you're in, you just get like whaled with like some heavy hitter tracks.
It's a lot, dude.
Yeah, it's
crazy.
sick, though.
It's
Yeah.
the most, dude.
yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
I'm gonna play it. Let me know if you could hear it. I guess a thumbs up if you can hear it.
Yeah.
So it opens on the Nick. This is the Nick portion, one of the Nick portions.
And this little rhythm in the background thing is one of those things where I was like doing a weird math analysis thing, and Adam's like, what is that rhythm? I'm like, I don't really know, and we figured out what it actually is. Like,
some isometric.
The guitar tone is kind of warbly, like on those like comping higher chords. It's nice.
Connor's got an RT20.
An RT, yeah, RT20 with also something else, with just a chorus. The super.
And I have like a chorus going into a tremolo. I think they're like a low delay, maybe.
It's nice.
That's the
And
same.
the vocals are through those same pedals as well.
Yeah.
The sus chord, classic most chord, sus.
A over B, dude.
Yeah.
Adam, did you lay down tambourine on this too?
I did
Oh yeah.
later.
This is the counterpart.
Yeah, this is the counterpart. We generally like sing our own parts. You know, like
Yeah.
not a whole lot of overlay, but there's some.
I think something that Connor and I have been talking a lot as far as like odd meter goes and shit. So this part's like in 11, but you kind of feel it in a floatier,
In a 3,
like a 3 with a long 3.
2, 3, yeah. We're all
You know
just
what I mean?
dancing all latent and shit, like.
Do you see what I mean, dude?
Yeah, yo, don't you see it?
So instead of thinking constantly like what, like you're like 1, 2, 3, 1, you know.
And that's actually straight 5 right there, and now back into 11.
That's turning into a Connor thing, I guess. Play the thing, but in 5.
Yeah.
That's great.
This is also like it was fucked playing this live.
This song
Connor's,
was
like,
very hard.
Going 100, 1,000 million.
Yeah.
One time my guitar went crazy and like got destroyed in Adam's drum set. We were in Gainesville. It was. I might have been at fault. I don't know. Matt's part right there.
Yeah, Matt just came in and did that. I never heard that part before he recorded it.
Yeah, that's all the whole half diminished like minor 7 flat 5 shit. Back to the Nick part. There's the collaging.
Yeah. So this was a callback to the Nick part from before, and then there's this isometric.
That's the tag that comes back to
Right.
link them.
And this was like
Comes back to Connor.
then it comes back to the Connor Prime part because it's slower.
Rubato Connor.
And this references reintroduction too.
Oh, this is a self-referencing
Yeah, this is a
harmony
self-referencing
here,
song.
too.
It's the same harmony as the reintro, the end of reintro.
Yeah, the that bass.
Oh, wait,
motion.
yeah, you'll hear it. It's next time around. Right here.
Yeah, like that area. So Connor started playing that 11 time, and was like, "Oh shit, I'll just use these chords." That was so cool that Nick did, dude. Nick, how did you do that?
I was like, I have to write with these chords because Nick used them.
I love your words here too, Connor. The lyrics are brutal.
Thank you, dude.
What's the song about?
Dude, Sean's low in the mix.
I got to scream.
right here. Yeah,
I have screamed on every album so far.
that's
and
the
I'm
most
so
trick.
glad
We
you
got
let
Sean
me do that.
screaming low in the mix on the parts you do.
So this is actually, that's kind of like an interesting question, Joe, because like Nick and I, like we don't write our lyrics like together or with any kind of like consideration for like the other person's like lyrics necessarily. Like we're not like
Just come up like
right. So my part of the lyrics are kind of about like feeling like far away from someone that I want to be close with, and like wondering how it is that they're managing to do what they're doing, like, you know, like just how they're like kind of like being strong and exploring like those themes and everything. And then Nick, I don't know if you want to share with
yeah, I think mine are. I mean, that's interesting you say that. I think it's almost like maybe that, but turned toward yourself a bit more, because it's like, it's the beginning's kind of like I'm thinking like, why are people like harboring these weird mindsets when it's like not their fault thing at the same time, and then it's like, wait, I should just think about myself kind of. Then like I've been up for days in this state kind of thing, where you're like maybe like dissociated or like distant from yourself even or something like that because of thoughts that aren't even necessarily like I don't know, it's like anxiety, I guess, kind of.
Or like first person talking, like going through it.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. And it's kind of funny how like we for At Once, right after At Once came out, we kind of like as a band went through like each song and kind of, I remember we did this, I think we might have been on some tour or something. We went through and kind of like looked at how the story that the record told through the lyrics, because there were 3 lyricists for that album. We had me, Nick, and Sean all writing songs, and we kind of like placed the songs like together musically and kind of like, I wouldn't say no consideration, but it's like we're not like the lyrics kind of like never determined a song's slot on the what would you call that, the order, I guess. Yeah. So like we that never really was like a major consideration for us, but in looking back, like it almost kind of like it tells a cohesive story about like kind of like time going by and like these themes of like, you know, your hometown and your friends from there and growing up. And
yeah, we don't go through time goes through us.
Something like that. Yeah. But it made sense, you know, to go through the lyrics for that record that weren't really with any kind of consideration for the order that they're in. Like it.
Yeah, I remember. Wait, you're talking about like that At Once.
At Once,
So,
yeah,
like,
yeah.
That was just hilarious because I remember like kind of, you know, hanging out with Kyle and be like, and we were both realizing that like what, like, because when it like Word Church is like, weren't we just here? And then like,
yeah, exactly.
And then
yeah.
5 Point is like, we've been here before.
Yeah, exactly,
like,
exactly.
Have we been here? Yeah, we've been here. Like,
you know, like it kind of like makes sense, and it's funny because like we have these, like I know Nick and I have had these moments where like we're working on a song or something, or like even just like listening to our own like mixes or something, and just like looking at each other and being like, is this something, like, is this good, like what do we got going on here, like what are we looking at here, you know what I mean? So it's kind of like, it's kind of nice that even like that song is another example. Like I don't think we've ever really compared what our lyrics are about, like, you know.
Not like really. Like, I mean, like we've lived together and we're been close, obviously. So it's almost like we have an empathy already going on. So, but yeah, I know it's. I know for some people the words are like something you really shed out and stuff. But I mean, I know Connor writes. You write a lot. I write a lot, like randomly, and I don't know.
Yeah, it just happens. Seems to work out whenever we kind of like.
I don't think we've ever been fixated as a band on having lyrics or any part having necessarily lyrics. I think they just kind of go where they go. Like, you know, there's a large portion of our songs that are just instrumentals, and then there'll be like 1 or 2 words suddenly, or like a phrase or something, and then there's songs that are lyric heavy that are very like kind of verse chorus kind of things. But it's
right, especially like on this record, there's like 2 just regular songs. Like they're just songs.
Yeah.
Like they're not like mathy or anything. Just songs. Like, you know, like So It Goes. Like, you know, like where it's like, I don't know if I was gonna make that into a Mo song, but then it's like, we can do that. And then, you know, we play live and Mike's got the flute and we're all like,
Awesome. Yeah.
He gets on the guitar.
yeah.
Nate is playing guitar on that song.
Oh, I didn't know that. That rules.
I'm actually not even on that song at all on At Once. I'm just not on it.
Yeah, I'm not on your tracks on this release, so it's
yeah,
funny.
that's true. Yeah, it's just like, but it's like, you know, we'll play that song and I'll play on it, or we'll play those songs and Nick will play on them. Like
it kind of speaks to how it started as a recording collective, and it
right.
is that just now it's a group of friends that also play live too. But
Right.
you're
Yeah.
doing whatever the music calls for.
Yeah.
We've known each other forever. Like I've known Adam since preschool.
That's awesome.
I Connor grew up right around the corner from me, and we've known each other for a long time.
Yeah,
Definitely more than just we're just, you know, we are just a big group of friends that play music, and it just so happens that we've been able to we had a chance to come together with intention, and it snowballed into something that we
can't control now.
Yeah, and people seem to like, so that's nice as well.
We can't control it. It's completely out of our control.
Yeah.
The reception so far of the songs that are out has been very positive. So
That's always good.
Yeah, it makes the reception for the songs that have sort of cemented for me that we made the right call by going to you, Joe, to have
yeah, thanks for
Yeah.
it's crazy.
right. I mean, we took a while to figure out what we wanted, like how we wanted to release it the way we wanted to do it, and then put some feelers out for other things, other places we could have released it. But I'm glad we stuck with you because it's been like
For sure.
awesome. It's been a really great experience.
We were thinking about like bigger labels kind of thing or whatever, because it's like we've been touring, doing everything ourselves. Like, I mean, obviously it's DIT, like everyone's in it together, but doing everything ourselves, like printing and booking and like, sometimes you split it with the homies or in other bands and whatever, but you know how it is. I mean, like to get to the point where you're like, what does it look like to do the other thing? I'm really happy we are continuing this. I mean, obviously COVID too, we're not doing the road thing for a little while. But yes, I think we definitely made the right decision.
Oh, thanks. I kind of just, whenever I help release an album, I just kind of view myself as like an additional auxiliary band member, and like, how can I make this more special in any way?
On the cowbell, the tambourine.
I'm nodding my head like, yeah.
just mugging, dude. Like,
yeah, of course. I was so happy when Adam asked, like,
Nice.
I love your band. Yeah, I love you guys.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So,
we love you too.
Yeah, it's gonna be cool. The record's out tomorrow because we'll be up on Thursday again.
Oh hell yeah!
This is the future.
I'm bringing the
this is
fourth
the past. This is the past. We're currently.
I wonder if I have anything to tell my future self. Like,
oh, dude.
Wow, that's so heady, dude. Holy shit.
Don't eat the roast beef. It's been in there for a couple weeks. You can leave it, man.
Someone poisons the coffee at 8 a.m.
I will say on here, and we're going to post about it, but if you did order vinyl, it's they're not going out this week because the plant has not gotten the press to me. And I'm glad we sent it back, but there was a thing with the test press, if you guys remember. Well,
Okay,
So it should be out in.
I'm glad we did that too. I'm glad we did the,
Yeah.
We waited so long to have this album out. We're not gonna release it with a pop. I mean, we recorded the album and scrapped it. We're not like.
Well, dude,
That's what I told the guy at the plant. I was like, because he's like, oh, they might not mind. I was like, I think they're gonna want to fix this.
it happened to fall on like the one truly quietest moment of the whole. Like,
it could have been cool if it was.
It could have been cool, dude. Yeah, it actually could have been sick.
Prepared vinyl.
The only pop that we want on the record is Sean Pop, dude.
Yeah,
dude, Connor, what?
I miss you so much, Connor.
I miss you too.
Yeah, you're like taunting us with your wit, dude. Why isn't that wit right next to me?
Yeah, I'm pumped to. We're gonna live stream. We have to. Well, hopefully someone will say something about that by Thursday. I don't know. Whatever. Maybe.
Yeah.
That's cool. I'm looking forward to that too.
Yeah. First time we're all going to be in the same room since this shit hit the fan. So it's going to be fucking.
I don't think we've been together since. We played a show in Philly. We played Countdown from 10.
March 7th, dude. That was our show.
That was March 7th? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was our show.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
It's been 6
was
months.
That was the Countdown release show, right?
That was the Countdown show, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
They're great. Just
They're great.
shout out to Countdown from 10.
Countdown from 10.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very cool band. Very nice people.
Yeah.
Yes.
Awesome. All right. Well, let's wrap this up. I will say I'm very excited again for what we have to be released into the world finally and done right. Everyone's happy about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you didn't get vinyl, you should get it soon if you want to have a copy of it. We're getting
Red hot.
Yeah, that's right. I suck at selling shit. I just
Red
money.
hot.
Everyone wake up! Money is fake.
The only thing to invest in is vinyl, the vinyl economy.
Trader's world. That'd be
Exactly.
Yeah. Well, thanks everyone for all coming on and doing this. This is
For
a lot
sure.
of fun.
Yeah, thank you, Joe.
Just kick it.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah, of
Very
course.
grateful.
Yeah.
Grateful. Mike's still thing in the beginning.
Yeah. So go check out of what we have by the most. Anything else anyone wants to add before we wrap this?
For the most.
You are the that's a good point.
Yeah, we're the most.
Yeah.
Yeah, we.
Oh, wait, ready? Thank you.
We're the most. Oh man.
No, do that again. Do that again. That was not very good.
All right, ready?
Thank you, we're the most.
Oh, that was okay.
Gotta go fast, dude. Are you the most? Anyway.
You guys are lagging so much out on my phone.
Thanks for everything, Joe.
Thanks, Joe.
Yeah. All right.
Thank you, Joe.
so
Thanks
much.
for listening to this podcast. All right.
Hold on. Let's get. If we're gonna talk about the album,
Oh, I am.
smack
though.
that record button.
Wait,
I did. I hit record. Yeah, if you're joining us.
Oh, yeah. We did.
I ended
okay.
up hanging out with the most for another 40 minutes, and then we started talking, and I was like, we should just. I'm gonna hit record again. So, but what were you
Nice.
gonna say, Nick?
So San Jose, we're out in California on tour, and we're like wrapping up the album. Like some of these tracks, like some have parts like where like my little solo thingy is like from like 2016, but we were using our iPhones even just in the van to record certain acoustic guitar parts that are like on in the background, because like I don't know, we thought way more about actual like sound and mixing in this record, so it was like we're really aware of how like a shitty classical guitar makes everything sound better.
Yeah.
So we just like had an iPhone recording of that, and vans have
It
pretty
made
good
it on the
soundproofing on the inside.
Yeah, I think
For sure, a few different tracks have it on there. Yeah.
That's
I think,
awesome.
I think the only way that I'm in the last track in the form of is like on this like mini 4-string banjo tar ukulele thing that was in some music shop in like Coos Bay, Oregon. Like, and we like recorded me playing the melody like quick like tremolo picking like that Nick is singing, and like in the background there's like someone playing like like some blues thing that's just like is way, you can just hear it in the recording, but it's so deep in the like in the mix on that track that I can only really hear it if I have like my noise canceling headphones on and like I'm really listening for it, but it is there. It is in there.
It's really fun. This whole record, we really collaged a lot of different sounds. I mean, obviously the rhythm section was like we were saying, the whole like 8 hours churned it out kind of thing.
Yeah, I mean, that was like, we finished the last day of tour in Philly in April of 2019, and then the very next day after the last day of tour, we had like a marathon 11-hour recording session in this dude's house in Glastonbury.
Nate Falkenberry, shout out.
Nate Falkenberry is his
Great
name.
place to track.
That's the best time to do it, right after a tour.
Yeah, oh my God. And it made a world's difference, because like the takes we were getting on this, not even just the songs that we had hammered live on tour, but the songs that were coming together.
Even the ones that
in
were
the
like kind
studio.
of like new songs to us, that we hadn't really like actually played. Maybe
Right,
as a
but we
band.
had a vibe. We had like a vibe together already from
Yeah.
being on the road, that like we think there were like unspoken things that just sort of came together.
We broke.
Yeah.
You knew what you wanted, I guess, making it. Well, yeah, Connor, what you said before, which I never considered, but it makes perfect sense. It's like your band live never sounded like what At Once was. Like, not in a negative way, but just you were talking about mastering and like where you got this mastered and all that stuff. And it is more true to what the most is, like a little more raw, a little more punk, right?
That's why, like, I'm always a little relieved when, like, if someone's ever said, like, oh, like, I loved At Most and I came to see, like, check you guys out playing live. At Most. At Once. Yeah, like, if someone, like, heard that recording and like, saw that we were coming to town and, like, checked us out or something, I'm always, like, a little relieved, like, if they liked it, if they said that, you know, I really dug that set, I'm like, thank God, because it really sounds nothing like that record. Like I
think that's one of the most
like that record
things, right? It's
I
so
know,
nice.
right?
Like I genuinely, when people are like, "Wow, I've been listening to you guys for so long," and like I finally saw you guys, like, and we're like wherever, and people are like, "It was so." It's like, okay, whew, okay,
Like
cool.
there's no possible way that we sound like the recordings. Like no way.
And well, this is what I was talking about before too. So I was talking about this guy at a wedding, and he was in a band that's very, very precise, and they did extensive tracking and laid things down meticulously and took hours getting the perfect take, and it's all spliced up. And he was like, I just wanted the song to be in its perfect form. I wanted to have the idea be presented in its ideal form. And I think that's fantastic. And that's something that's so, you know, admirable to try to strive for. But that our music, I just think that our music does lend itself to breathe a little bit more. You know,
but we wanted our idea presented in the perfect form for us too. Like
exactly, and that involves the live element. You know what I mean? Because that's the way it was composed. Because we wrote these songs, like the skeletons were all written individually, but these songs all came to fruition with a group of 7 musicians picking at them over a 3-year period. You know, playing together live, playing on the road, playing in front of people, seeing people's reactions, vicariously experiencing the music through others' eyes. You know,
partying with people, making friends.
Also, like frequently playing to a room, like playing to the room that you're playing in, and like a big thing that we like to focus on when we have like played live is like we always kind of are into being the quietest band, like that played at night, like get the quietest that we possibly can. You know what I mean? So like.
Really loud too, though.
Really, also very, very loud. Yeah.
There was like one gig we played at Gold Sounds, that place in Brooklyn.
Yeah.
And then I like watched a recording of a video of us playing that, and we were just so fucking loud. It was crazy. Like listening back to it, I was like, holy. We should all be deaf. Like that was insane how loud we were, you know?
Yeah, so we started, I think that's the thing about touring 4-piece too, is like we did that first 4-piece tour that was like fairly long. And
January of 2018.
Yeah, and we just started, it was just, we were missing such a large element of our band, and the music was just
Music adapted, yeah.
And we were just looking for ways to, we really dug into that rhythm section sound and started our dynamics there. And then once we got back with the rest of the band, like the saxophone players like remarked on it. They like met up with us for a show later in that tour, and they were like, the dynamics are fucking amazing. We can hear ourselves play all of a sudden at certain points.
Yeah. And they're also just they're both such great players that they just like hopped right into like doing that with us. Like, they just like no adjustment curve at all. They just did it. Like,
I have to say, Matt, Mike, and Nate, it is a testament to how great of musicians they are, that they can just come. They'll show up to a practice, like all 3 of them. Mike is very consistent. He'll play anything he can. Nate is a doctor and has his own thing going, and he can play what he can play. And Matt play, will just show up, and like it's kind of, we never really know when he's going to show up.
He's
but
like Strider from Lord of the Rings.
Any of them, anytime they come in, they just know their parts, and they play and they adapt to the music so well. Anything that we've done as a 4-piece that we've changed, they just roll with it.
Yeah,
they don't need,
because it's the same case. We've all been friends for so long, so for them it's like, I got the vibe. It's that,
Well, you're all musicians too. Like, and it's weird to say that, but I think now, or like with things now, it's easy to be a studio band, like we were saying, with like even the way you got to master it and like quantizing and everything gets a little more generic. And if you want something organic, like I think it's really interesting that your sound changed when you were a 4-piece, because as musicians, that's what you should do. You shouldn't just play it the same and be like, oh, pieces are.
We should sectional. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like sectional rehearsal. Like we're a big band.
They do that. Our horn players have their own practices.
And we do that. I mean, like there was a lot of even writing for Reintroduction where we did it without Adam, where we would just sit down with the horns, or I've done sectionals with the horns before, or I know that you have, or I don't know. I think I don't think you've played without any rhythm section players, Adam, with just the horns.
That'd be sick.
That
No,
would
that
that's
would be
the only
fucking nuts, though.
that's
That
probably
would-
the
that would be
only
crazy.
arrangement of the most that we haven't tried.
Yeah, like we play
some
we play
level, like-
live like and now at this point we've played. I mean, I've played as solo the least before. It's like not the most by any means. But then Connor and I toured as the most as a 2-piece, and then it was 2 with like 2 people from a different band, which was weird for us. And then it was 4-piece, and then 3-piece
Yeah,
most.
that
whereas
was crazy.
Connor, Sean, and me, so just guitars and bass.
Dude,
Whereas we
Dude,
toured like a week with no drums. Like
It was so fun,
Yeah,
because Connor didn't. Nobody mentioned to any of these promoters that we didn't have a drummer, and we would like roll into these gigs, and the promoter would be like, "Okay, so where's the drummer?" And we'd be like, "Oh, we're 3-piece tonight." And they would you could see like them get disappointed all
So,
of a
like-
sudden. But then we would play.
Like, how's that gonna work? Like, I know your
Yeah.
music. The same thing with that whole. Oh, I love it. Once like and then they see us live, kind of thing. We're like, well, we don't even have our drummer. Let's see what you think this time.
Yeah.
Like, we're in like Idaho Falls or something, and someone's like, finally, you're coming out this way, and we're like,
because it's like
I hope we don't disappoint. Like,
okay,
Yeah,
is it like play 6 shows without a drummer after like a few weeks of touring where like the 3-piece without a drummer will still be tight, or just like drive home from like Oregon, like
Yeah.
you know, like
People also like
Yeah.
that novelty too, because they were like, I don't know, some people were like genuinely
yeah.
was more into it because they're like, wow, that's a really rare experience
There's
to
something
see a
special
band in a
about
weird
it.
form. Yeah.
Yeah. And that's,
I felt like we were tight too. I think.
Yeah,
you
we
know,
were. I think
if
we
it
were
was
tight.
good,
I
then,
think
yeah,
we pulled it off. So
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah, it is almost like a collective vibe, a collective band. Like it's interesting. Yeah.
You hear the other like they're like that's when Adam does this part, but like he's not
Right.
there. Like
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
most people do strive for like a studio sound.
Right.
I think in math rock too.
yeah, for sure.
You know, so it's
Definitely.
cool, it's cool to not do that. You know.
Yeah. Shake it
Dude,
up.
it's all about punk rock at the end of the day. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We're all just punk, man. Math or post math or whatever. It's all punk.
Post math. Holy shit.
Yeah.
Post math is just like the alphabet, dude. Like I don't even know what comes after math.
Grammar, dude.
Grammar, dude. Yeah.
Rock.
Straight bebop, man.
Calligraphy, dude.
See.
I've been listening to mad '90s punk bands. Dude, they do some wacky shit, like bands like Paracat and Jawbox,
Dude,
and like
yeah.
fucking
Hell yeah.
Medications is a band I've gotten really into lately.
Valley of
But, like-
Magellan.
That's a band.
it just froze up for
First on Valley of Magellan.
Valley of Magellan, yeah. Duster, Valley of Magellan.
Yes.
Yeah.
Shellac, dude. Fucking yeah.
You guys fuck with Q and Not You? That's like some
Yeah,
of the
so much,
inspiration.
man.
Yeah, some of my-
Recently been listening to them a lot.
Yeah, they're great.
It's
Well,
that Jawbox Radio on Spotify.
I think when music becomes popular, like when a sect of music becomes popular, it gets a little. People aspire to be things, but then it gets like derivative where they directly rip it, and like in the process, it loses its teeth usually. Where it's like you're not getting that same like visceral like, fuck yeah, this rocks. It's just like, I
Yeah.
don't know. Things change.
I think, yeah, for sure. I think, like, in a way, I'm really, that's just part of this record that's, like, it's all feels like, almost with that once, it was, like, it was so clean in this way, through the mastering, right? We didn't actually talk about that while we were recording. But, like, through the mastering, we just switched up mastering, and I think, like, that one sounds very clean, and that's nice, but then, like, live we're very raw, and I think that rawness translated in the mastering for this time around too. Not like, I don't mean raw by being like messy or anything, but
No, definitely not.
Sarah Register, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, Sarah Register. Did a great job.
was that your doorbell?
Yeah, it was my doorbell. Yeah. Somebody
That was your
Get him
doorbell?
on the podcast, dude. Who is it?
It's probably somebody dropping off food for my roommates.
Get him in here.
Yeah. No, we're in pandemic times. We don't.
Yeah.
We're not.
Mastering is essential and like very overlooked, and I really, it's funny because Adam, you were saying like the same thing, but like I didn't really think. I just had like a person I went to, or like the person mixing it usually has a person that they like going to, but like it makes it there. It's like the last step. I think of it like, and this might be kind of dumb, but like mixing is like the haircut, and then like mastering is how you would style it, kind of.
Yes,
Yeah.
definitely.
Right,
Yeah.
yeah.
It's so hard to like
Very apt.
actually accurately describe what
mastering is. Yeah.
That's how there's if you even Google it, like what is mastering? It's all vague. It's just like, oh,
I took like a
only
mastering,
analogies.
a
It's like,
couple
it's like
classes, and it was always like that. It's like people are like, it's like cooking, and when like you have a Le Creuset and you like make the seasoning on the custard,
Yeah,
but it's like what you said. It's how you present it. Really.
there's
It's
no
like
technical way to
mixing-
describe it. Yeah.
Yeah.
It can only be described through an analogy. Yeah. It's like World War II. Like,
It's witchcraft.
Joe,
man.
no.
It's witchcraft.
yeah. Well, whatever she did, whatever voodoo.
Adam broke out. Wow. That's what it looks
Well,
like.
that's what
It's
it
so
looks like.
funny.
Yeah, that's
It's so funny. Can we all freeze? Everybody freeze.
He's
Everybody
saying
freeze.
the word voodoo.
This is
Dude,
dead air.
Oh, we lost him. I wonder what he's saying. Or
It's
How
like
funny
when-
would it be?
It's like when someone floats off into space, dude.
I feel
You know
like-
that Rick and Morty episode, Connor, that we laughed at really hard one time, where they make the androids and yeah. He's like, I want to run, I want to dance, I want to.
My God.
Like resets.
Yeah.
He's
Oh,
still
he's
frozen.
gone. We're looking at his like tombstone. It's like
He's
in
like
the
hard
bargain.
gone. Oh shit.
Oh.
Dude, he was banished. Dude.
Poor guy.
I think he was
Um,
gonna say whatever voodoo the mastering engineer. What was their name again?
Sarah
Sarah
Register.
registered.
Yeah.
Sarah Register.
Jinx.
They did Palm
Yeah.
and like a bunch of what other bands?
Big Thief.
Yeah, Big
Yeah,
Thief.
Big Thief.
Yeah. Yeah.
Really
So-
great job. Yeah, really, really awesome job.
It kind of I guess brought it to life for everyone. I'm curious.
think-
Well, that was a cool story too, because we had gone, we tried to go to Hibakadri, and there was some crazy thing where some guy, one of her assistants, was masquerading as like taking on clients and pretending to be her, and
and taking the money.
taking the money, and he got caught, and he was I think had responded to us because we were ready to go to her, and we got an email back explaining it. We're talking about Adam had just returned to us. We're
Oh,
talking about,
Heba Kadri.
yeah,
Yeah. Oh man, yeah. I forgot
That's
about
weird.
this whole thing that
And
happened.
she-
Holy shit.
And then so she had so much back work working through whatever crazy bullshit that guy put her through that she recommended us to Sarah Register. And we looked into her, repertoire, and we were like, okay, well, this is awesome stuff. And she ended up being a great person to, to go to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and just mixing as well, having Sam doing some more mixing.
Yeah.
We went to school together, so Matt, Sam and I were like really, I don't know, we were friends as studying in the same.
Sam Skinner, we're talking about.
Yeah, Sam Skinner, studying
producer, like your band's producer or whatever.
No, that's
Well,
James.
Actually,
but
he's credited as a mixed consultant on our
yeah.
record.
Yeah, Sam Skinner, yep.
Yeah.
But James Falco did the heavy lifting of mixing on this album. So he really just did that. And then we gave it to Sam and was like, we want a second set of ears on this. Anything you have, I wanted to give him I wanted to put him in the driver's seat, have the session files and do whatever you think is going to sound good. Do shit. You know what I mean? Don't just give me I don't even want notes. I just want you to do the work.
Yeah, I just think we really trust his ears. So it's
we
but it's
really
cool
trust
that
him.
it's
Yeah.
almost in how mastering you get this third person perspective. I think it was cool to get that because James is pretty much our other member apart from you, Joe. He's our other member. He's always been producing with us and
he's been
on the
tour
road with us.
countless times.
We've been in bands with him.
And
everything.
and shout out to Perspective of Lovely Anderhold. He's the bass player
Yeah.
of Perspective of Lovely Anderhold. And
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
those dudes are awesome. They're
Yeah.
great friends of ours.
Damn.
Great.
Traveled with them a lot and love them. James is a great addition to that band, and it's been fantastic that we've gotten to travel so much with them and him.
Mhm. Yeah. But Sam Skinner, again, he plays in. He's one of the guitar players in Pine Grove.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah.
But we go. They went to school together. Nick and Connor went to school with Sam. So
Yeah.
really trust his ears, and he just did a few things, a few really simple things to the songs, but they were sick. They were really sick, you know, like.
I'm like so amped up on the album. I'm gonna put it on when we end the podcast.
Yeah, sure, please.
Yeah. Fuck yeah. All right, I do have to head out now though, for real. So I'm glad
Okay.
we're able to talk a little bit more, and also
Yeah,
Yeah,
for sure.
Joe.
yeah.
Thanks for getting it going. Sometimes like people don't like you don't talk about your own shit. Sometimes you know what I mean. Like,
Yeah.
so it was cool to just talk.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Talk
for
shop.
Talk shop.
yeah.
All right,
Exactly.
cool. All right, dude.
Awesome.
All right, man.
Yeah.
Thanks
Good to see you,
again.
Joe.